welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing to you the Ravenclaw BookTube Tag. So this is an original tag that was created by Victoria from what Victoria read because she couldn't find a Ravenclaw BookTube tag. I'm pretty sure she found Hufflepuff and Slytherin and Gryffindor and could not find Ravenclaw, so made one herself and I was tagged in it. That being said, I was tagged in it a very long time and I haven't filmed it, that only being because I couldn't find people who wanted to be tagged. So now I have somebody, I can do this video and finally answer these questions and get it off my list of videos to film. So just jumping straight in with the questions, obviously I will have Victoria's video linked in the description so that you can go and check it out. But the first question or prompt is, let's go back to Hogwarts. What is your favourite book of the series? And mine is without a doubt Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I don't know why I had to say Harry Potter. We know what series I'm on about here. This copy makes me so happy because it's one of the ones that has the dust jacket and then it's a printed cover underneath as well. And I don't know why that makes me happy, it just does. Either way, my granddad found me this exact copy and I found one pretty much the same week that I sent over to Brittany from the Neverending Reader. Well, I took it over when I went to visit, so she has this exact one as well. Yeah, I won't natter on. This is my favourite. Why? I think it's the Triwizard Tournament that I absolutely love, and I also love the Hermione Victor Crumb element. I won't bore you more with details, but that is why. So this I will have to look at my notes for. I've just noticed I have got my Harry Potter journal on the go at the moment, and I did do a nice Ravenclaw spread with a little sticker of Luna, so I've really got invested in this. The next prompt is, we've made it to the common room at the top of Ravenclaw Tower. A riddle is required to open the door. Challenge your viewers to a riddle and leave the answer in the description. So this is the only part of me that ever doubts that I would be Ravenclaw because I don't like riddles. They bother me. I can normally work them out fairly easily, but I don't like them and I don't know why. I prefer, if you gave me a maths equation and said I had to answer it to get in the door, I'd be over the moon, but a riddle really knocks me back. But anyway, the riddle I have for you, which unfortunately is Googled, so it might be quite common, but I'm doing the question, is what can't talk but will reply when spoken to? Try and guess. The answer will be in the description. I'll try and leave it under a few things so that you don't see it unless you're trying. So the next prompt is, in the common room, everything is in the colours of blue and bronze. Recommend a book with blue or bronze on the cover. I think the camera is twisted around a bit. There we go. I am sat by bookshelves. Okay, we're not going to look. There they are. So a book with blue or bronze on the cover, I have gone for Done Dirt Cheap by Sarah Nicole Lemon. This was one of my favourite books of, I want to say 2018. Have I left a sticker? No, 2019. I read it last year. This is a book about a motorcycle club and the daughter of the motorcycle club president, and just what she gets on with in her life. And I don't even know how to explain this is a good book. It's just a YA contemporary with the running themes of a motorcycle club, which is something that very much interests me. And it was good. I don't even know what has happened to me. I feel like I haven't done a video recommending a book for a while, so I don't know how to recommend it. It's good. If you like a YA contemporary, if you like some like little bit of forbidden romance, a little bit of not doing what you're told, it's a good shout. Next, we're going to go through some of the Ravenclaw traits and assign a book to them. So the first one being intelligence. Recommend a book that was cleverly written. I could only think of one book for this. To say, so I've read a lot of books which I like the way they're written, but one that I think is actually clever is The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. This is a book about, the boy's name is Christopher and he has Asperger's, so it's written as like his stream of consciousness, I guess, and there's a lot of graphs, there's little pictures that explain things, the chapters are all prime numbers, they're not numbered normally. It's definitely cleverly written. This is genuinely about, well, you can see from the cover, there's a dog with a garden fork stuck in it that's found in the garden in the night time, and Christopher would like to figure out what happened to the dog. It's a very good book. I read it in school and wasn't a massive fan, but I reread it in 2018, in August of 2018, and loved it, and I definitely think I'm due for a reread on it. Our next trait is wit, and that is recommend a funny book. So maybe I'm not a Ravenclaw after all because I'm not funny. I know I'm not funny. I've respected that. But the book I've gone for is Going Bovine by Libba Bray. So I didn't massively love this book. I'm pretty sure I gave it 3 stars. Like, it was fine, but I can't deny it made me laugh. So this was our travelling book club pick. It was my pick. So I've had this book back with everybody's reviews in the back. I actually gave it 2.5 stars. So yeah, I didn't really love it, but I can't deny that it made me laugh. So the chapter titles for one are funny. Can't find one now I've said that. So the chapter titles in themselves are funny. Chapter 2 is titled Wherein the Cruelties of High School Are Recounted and the Stoner Dudes of the 4th Floor Bathroom Offer Me Subpar Weed and a Physics Lesson. There's got to be another one. So chapter 4 is In Which a Brief Sanctuary is Found, I Fail to Comprehend Jazz and I Am Forced to Have a Conversation with My Arsehole Father. So there's a lot in here that made me chuckle. Even the fact that there is a talking gnome as part of this, it made me laugh. It's funny. It's a witty book. Next is Wisdom, and that is to recommend a book you wish you would have read when you were younger. I wanted to pick a hard-hitting YA contemporary, but I just don't think me as a younger person would have enjoyed that. So I've gone for something just generally that I think young people should read, and that is Percy Jackson. So this one being The Lightning Thief, which is number 1. Percy Jackson I only read last month, and I feel like I really enjoyed it now, but I would have enjoyed it much more as the main target audience for this, like the middle grade readers. This is about Percy Jackson, who is a half-god, and it explains a lot of the Greek mythology. And I think that's one thing that, especially when I was in college and starting university, people presumed you knew a certain level of Greek mythology, and it was just sort of talked about in random conversations, and I had no clue. So I feel like reading this as a early teens would have sort of helped me with that one. So even though this isn't anything profound, I did just genuinely enjoy it. So next is creativity, and that is to recommend a booktuber whose creativity you enjoy. So obviously the creator of this prompt, Victoria from What Victoria Read, I mean, she made this prompt, so she's pretty creative. She has made a lot of other prompts as well. I believe the one was called Meet the Booktuber that I did. That could be slightly wrong, but I will find it and link it. So she is extremely creative. Another booktuber that I would definitely recommend is, she's a big booktuber then, is Jade from JD Ray Reads. She has done quite a lot of creative content now. She does constant weekly vlogs so we can see her own life. But then she does things like she recently did a 30-minute read along with her where she filmed it, I watched it. You just sit in silence and read together, which I think is adorable. And I would definitely recommend her channel if you aren't watching it already. And finally, the final trait is originality, and that is to recommend a book that is the first of a series. I've gone for Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I guess this works for blue on the cover too. It's very matching. Caraval is a fantasy book about a game that is like, I don't even know how to explain it actually. How are we explaining it? So it's once a year the infamous Master Legend hosts Caraval, I can't speak today, open only to those who've been invited. This year the week-long game is on Legends glittering Isle de los Sueños. Why am I trying with Spanish? Like Sueños? That might not actually be wrong, I'm going to go with that. Where the winding streets are an elaborate snow-covered maze and the people are never who they seem. I'm going to stop talking because something seems to have happened to my voice. It's not working. Would definitely recommend this. The next book is Legendary, which I have read. I have not read the final book, which is Finale, so I am hoping to get to that one soon. But this is definitely a series you should consider if you haven't checked it out already. So the last thing to do is tag my Ravenclaw friends, and obviously, as I said, the reason that I haven't done this tag sooner is that no one wanted to be tagged. So I would like to thank the lovely Septima Snape, I think I've said that right, sorry if I haven't, who I've connected with a little bit on the Magical Readathon Discord, and she's over here on YouTube, so she can have a go. Also, if you've watched this video, you are a Ravenclaw and you'd like to do it, then please do let me know. Also, even if you're like, a book blogger or over on Instagram, if you can answer these questions in any way, shape or form and you are a Ravenclaw, then please do, and please let me know. So on that note, thank you very much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.